Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm in Norwich today. As you can see, I'm just in a small Victorian cul-de-sac, but up there, that's what we've come to see. This is part of the old city walls. I'm going to take you around and show you some of the surviving sections of the city walls. It's not like York and Chester and Canterbury where you can walk on sections of the wall. A lot of it isn't there, but there's quite a few sections that have survived, so you can just walk along beside. Now, just down there, those barriers you can see, that's a lifting bridge on the River Wensum. There's two surviving towers, or partial remains of towers that survived, which were the gates on the River Wensum. I'm not going to take you across there because, as you can see, the traffic's quite busy and it might take a while to get across the road and get back across again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you along here. You can just see a section of the wall there, and we're going to follow the path that goes up by the city walls, and we're going to go and have a look at some of the towers. Now, I haven't been up here yet, so I'm not quite sure exactly what we're going to find, but we're going to have a look. So let's find out. So here's the path. I'm going to get away from this busy road now. It should be a bit quieter, so apologies if you couldn't hear me due to the noise of the traffic. So we're going to follow this path here up the city walls, or up the side of the city walls. So now we're inside the city walls. Well, we always were. We haven't actually yet gone outside of them. You may have seen a couple of weeks ago I was in Canterbury. I did a video there where, as well as showing you a few other things, I explored the city walls. As just noticed here, there's what looks to be remains of some kind of doorway that's been filled in. So if we follow on up here, see what we can find. There's a big large tower here. Now what it looks like to me is there's a path that way that goes outside the city wall. So there's a section here that's missing, the path that way that goes up, round and inside the city wall. So I think if we follow up that way, we'll see what we can find. So we've just stepped outside. So imagine there'd been a bit of wall crossing us here. So that's the set of steps that goes up on the outside city walls. We're going to go up this one, take us back inside. See if we can get inside this tower. The views might be quite interesting as well once we get up a bit higher. Just down there is Norwich City Football Stadium. It's the main landmark of this part of the city, other than the wall of course. So the wall there carries on up that way. Now here, this is quite interesting. There's the tower. Now we can't actually go in unfortunately, but I'm going to climb across here, take you to the doorway and let you have a quick look. So, see inside the tower. Sounds like it's a place where lots of birds nest. So we're now going to go up those steps, up the steps there, and see if we can find the other tower and see what we see when we get further up. So there's the city, part of the city behind me. That's where we've just been. Let's go up here and see what there is. So these city walls, I believe, were built from 1280 to 1340, I think. So it's really quite a steep hill. You can just see the cul-de-sac down there where we started. We've already come up quite a long way since then. I can just see the other tower now. If you're in Norwich and you're cold on a winter's day, come walk up here, this warms you up. There's a old arrow slit. There, it's quite a nice view looking back down where we've come. It's getting quite interesting up here. Here's the other tower. Wonder what we can find next, so we can go inside this one. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Doesn't look like. That's a shame because it looks as though there possibly is a spiral staircase, but unfortunately it's padlocked, so we can't go inside. Have a look. So we've now got this long section of city wall. I think if we could have got up in there, we'd have gone upstairs and you could have walked along there I suppose it's a bit dangerous to just see where this goes. You come out here, that goes, so that goes down to a residential street. So let's go along here and just see what else there is to see. If there's any more towers or any more surviving sections of the city wall. I'm glad I came this way because I knew there were bits of city walls, but I didn't know it was anything quite as impressive as this. So I'm glad I kind of found it. I hadn't planned to come here today and do this. Just quite a nice surprise. So here there's another gap in the city wall. You see they've marked out to show you where the wall would have been. Looking back to where we'd come is the city wall, and here's a rather nice building which unfortunately appears to be abandoned. So I think we're just going to go up here and probably going to finish in this. It looks like they are doing some work on that building, to be fair. Let's hope they're going to restore it. What's that? There's a sign up there. It says forms part of the old city wall, built in the 13th and 14th centuries. I also heard that once the wall was built, there was a law that no buildings could be built outside the city wall, which meant it was a very densely populated city, and it was actually a larger city than the City of London, the actual wall space, not the urban area. So yeah, looks like I'm going to leave it here. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much for watching. If I find any more interesting parts of Norwich City Wall, I will record a video like this and show them to you. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.